Hello everyone, Commander Kingfish, and I am back. We are going to continue on with Empyrion Galactic Survival. Now, when I finished the last episode, the sun was just going down, and as you can see, the sun is just coming up. So what I did was just do a little bit of survival. I went out and picked some more corn dogs. I had to fight off a few plant monsters. I guess that's what you want to call them. I did a little base building just to get some of that done, so that I wouldn't have to bore you with all of the base building that as we're moving this along. If you remember, when I had started building the base, I put down my wood planks, and with that, I was able to lay down the generator, the fuel tank, the large constructor, and so what I did was then I surrounded it with steel blocks. This way it gives them some protection, because through the middle of the night, one of the plant monsters came up here, and it didn't take much, and he took out one of the wooden blocks. So now with this in place, and I just got the steel blocks in place prior to a drone showing up, which he came up from that direction right there, and so I'm sure he would have been able to take those wood blocks out fairly rapidly. So, but having the steel blocks in place, it stopped. It didn't do much damage, and we were able to, I was able to use the assault rifle on him and took him out. And I also can see that it looks like we need to do a little bit of repair here, so let's go ahead and do that. I also built a remove and repair tool, so there we go. Fixed. There we go. That looks good. That looks good. Nothing damaged on this side. Of course, it was dark when I did all of that, so and fought him off. Also, I put in a stairs, at least on this side, so we can walk into our base without having to use the jetpack all the time. So, our next task is we need to add a turret and ammo box. So let's see if we can go ahead and get that started. One of the things I did kind of do, I made a lot of ammunition for my assault rifle, so we might have to go and hunt of some magnesium, and hopefully we can find some that's not too far away. But with that, let's go ahead and build our cannon turret. We've got enough components for that, so we'll get that started. Oh, you know what? There's been an update. So what it's doing is, when I select the cannon turret, it's building the necessary components that it needs. So that must have been a new update. I wasn't aware of that, so that's brand new to me. So we'll let that turret get built. We also need to build a ammo box. Let's see, where's that? Should be under here. So a small ammo box. And we can go ahead and get, and that's building right now as well. So we'll let those continue to build. And then I think we're going to have to do some food production. And we'll have to add an O2. So hopefully we can get these two items built. We'll have to figure out where there's some magnesium, so we might have to do a little exploring. I probably will pause it so that you're not having to put up with me just wandering around out there, and then we'll take it from there. So let's see, I think I've got this wide enough for the turret. I built this out of steel, and I'm going to place the turret right here. Okay, so our turret is done. Let's go ahead and put that there. And our small ammo box is done. And we'll go ahead and put that right there. So let's go ahead and come on over here, and then we can place our turret. And so yeah, that's just perfect. We'll go ahead and place that right there. So that gives us a pretty good view from that direction, and can pick up anything from coming in from this direction. So we should be pretty well set with that. And then I'm thinking I want to go ahead and put the ammo box, probably we'll put it right here. Yeah, we'll put it right there. That's good. Perfect. Now, let's see. Let's go ahead and see if we can build our O2 and food production. Which means we need to, for our component, we need a food processor. That would be that right there, and it looks like it's got to build the 3 electronics and 12 metal components. So it's going to go ahead and do that, and this is going to make the construction a lot faster, because many of you that has probably played this game knows that you had to build each of the individual parts, put those in the queue, figure out what you needed to build, and then build those, and then start your component or your device that you wanted to build. This way you can get it started. It knows what you have for materials, and so it will get it started. And then we need to also build a O2. I'm thinking, let's check the PDA on that. And it wants us to build a small O2, an O2 station. You know, we can. I think we'll go ahead and build it, since that's part of it, and that's what this series is all about. So we'll go ahead and build it, but I probably, if I was just building and surviving for myself, I would probably wait on building the O2 at least till a little bit later, so that I would be able to save some of my resources depending on what I might need a little bit later. So we'll go ahead and build the O2 and the O2 generator. First off, let's see, I think I'm going to want to place, where do I want to place the food processor? I'm probably going to place the food processor right about here, because when I get ready to put in the grow pots, I'm going to put those right along this side right here. That way they're close, and then the refrigerator will be right there as well. So, and then we can pretty much place the O2 generator pretty much anywhere. I'll probably go and place it over on this side of the large constructor, and in that way it takes up, you can access it from this side, the O2s from this side, and then the large constructor from the other side. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's see, an O2 station. Looks like I've got, no, it's got to build everything for that. And then a small O2. So we'll get those building. So while those are in the queue, let's go ahead and see if we can go out here and find some, we need to get a little bit of food anyway. Let's see if we can find some corn dogs. At least a couple of them. I'm trying to get to the point of building a refrigerator so that we can go ahead and put our salamis into the refrigerator. But let's see if we can find some corn dogs so that can keep us going for a bit. Trying to survive on the food and not even have to touch the survival rations pack, because it takes a lot of components to build those. So we're nowhere close to that. Let's see, where else do we got some? Got to be a couple more around there. There's the two-legged dinosaurs. One of the comments was that they didn't see any two-legged dinosaurs in my videos, so they're here. They just haven't been running around the base very much. Grab this one, we'll grab this one over here, and then we can start heading back. You know what? I think I'm going to grab this this lumber as well. Hopefully I don't irritate this guy. There we go. Got that. More corn dogs here. Oh, no, I already picked those. Alright. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and eat those corn dogs. That'll get our health back up there. There we go. There, we're good. Now, we get back to base. I think our constructor should be about done building what we needed. All right. Let's see what we got here. Uh-oh. Did it not finish? Oh, here we go. Yep. And looks like we ran out of materials to build the small O2 tank. So we need a control device, so we do need to build that. And what do we need for the control device? Let's see if we've got everything there. Oh, you know what? I know what it is. I probably run out of fuel. Yeah, everything shut down on me. So let's go ahead and put in a couple of fuel packs. There we go. And then we can turn our base back on. And there we go. Now, so we did get our food processor built, but we still need to build our O2 tank. And we need to build our O2 station. So let's go ahead and place our food processor. And I think I wanted to place it right about there. Yep, right there. And it looks like, let's check something here. Well, it says we added the O2, but that's okay. We've actually got it building. I didn't recall obviously I don't have it placed anywhere, but we'll go ahead and grab it out of the queue and place it. And that's still building, so we'll let that build. I wanted to place this right here. So we'll place that right there, and then the O2 converter will go right next to it. Alright. Alright, so we need to place our growing plots, and I believe that should be in our inventory. Oh, by the way, I also moved all of my inventory out of the small constructor. I'll leave that there because it will perpetually continue to run, and just in case I have malfunction on the base, I run out of fuel or something like that, I at least have my small constructor to kind of get me through. So let's see, with that, let's take a look at the plots. I should have that. There's a growing, I got 2 of those, so we'll go ahead and put that in there. I am going to place those actually right about here. We'll get down here and do it from here. Place one there and one there. Alright, so that's our 2. Now, if any of you that are watching this knows if they've kind of rebalanced the crushed rock, I have had a heck of a time trying to find crushed rock anywhere. I've in my other game, I've been looking for it around where I've mined. I've tried to grind up regular rocks. I've dug in just various places, and I haven't been able to just really find any crushed rock. And you would think that that would be a more plentiful resource than anything else. So, all right. So we've got the growing plots in place. I think they want us to place a I think they want us to do, let's see, seed sprouts. Select a sprout and place it in the growing plot. Do the same with the other one. Okay, so they're saying durian and pumpkin. Let's actually take a look at the food processor first. The durian plant, yeah, we can place that in there because that is pretty good for, I think, a lot of stuff. But we have the durians will they can make space fries. The pumpkin can make baked pumpkin. That's 60, and I guess that's about it. Pumpkin cookie. Oh, if we have flour. Well, of course, I don't know. I have not yet to come across flour. Oh, I probably have to grow wheat to create my flour, so I haven't been able to get to that point yet. So I guess we'll do the pumpkin and the durian sprouts. So let's go ahead and place those. Wheat, corn. There's the pumpkin sprout. We'll put that over here. And where's my durian? There we go, durian sprout. Alright, so let's place that. And then we'll place the pumpkin sprout. And we'll go ahead and I like to store my excess sprouts and stuff over here in the food processing inventory. Since I'm not going to be able to use any of those anytime soon, since I don't have any more plots. So we'll go ahead and put these over here. That way they're not taking up space. Our aloe vera, we've got 6 of those, and we'll put our fiber over here. That should give us the ability to make bandages. We have 6, so let's go ahead and get a few more of those going. We will need them. We've still got time available on these, so I think one of our next steps is we need to build a refrigerator at some point. So let's let those get going while that is making the bandages. We've got to add the growing. So we need to. We've got to add the growing light. So let's go ahead, and I need a couple of metal blocks, and we'll make a couple of those. We also will need a few trusses. Let's go 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. I think that's what I need, is 8 of them. Pull those over here into the inventory. And we can do, let's see, I got a couple of sprouts I need to drop off here. Let's go ahead and do that. Get those out of the way. I ended up getting all these other sprouts from the plant monsters that were running around, so I got plenty of stuff to farm with. I just have a difficult time making the plots. Let's close that. Alright, so let's go ahead and place... If I can ever get to where I'm making plots, I'd like to put a complete row of farming plots right along this one wall. But let's go ahead and place these steel blocks. Place that there and that there. Now let's we'll turn on the jetpack and hop up here. Now let's place our trusses. Go 1, 2. Let's see. Missed. Of course. That was tough on the old health. That one there. Alright, well, let's see if I can do it without hurting myself. Yeah, that's this is not going quite so well. I just want to get that one last one up there and in place. You get it? Perfect. There we go. And then we'll put that right there. So there's my trusses. So let's now we can put our growing lights up there, and we have one of those right now. Looks like we need to make one more. And let's see, components. Let's see, growing lights, growing lights. Oh, you know what? I don't think I've unlocked that yet. Let's check the tech tree. And There we go. Let's go ahead and unlock it. Now we can make the growing lights. We'll hit, there we go. We'll get that going. And we get this done, and I think we're going to probably be calling it a wrap here pretty quick. We're starting to come up on 30 minutes. So let's go ahead and put this over here. Got that in place. Okay, I think we want that right there, and we want... There we go. All right. We've got some food production going on now, so that's done, and then all we got to do is wait for it to harvest, and we can harvest the crops. So at this point, I think we will call it good. Coming up on about 26 minutes, so we'll take a look. Our base is coming along. We've got our turret in. We're going to have to go find some magnesium, and I'll probably try to do a little hunting for magnesium, and then try to harvest some of that so we have that so we can put our bullets in place in the ammo box, and then we'll kind of see what's next after harvesting our crop. With that, if you enjoy the video, please hit that thumbs up button. Please add comments on if this is the kind of content you'd like to see. If there's different content you would want, please put that in there. Please hit that like button. It really helps the channel out a lot, and please subscribe. That helps the channel out an awful lot as well. And with that, Commander Kingfish is out of here.